I understand. But before I was like, Maryss said no to Ricky Martin. Is she crazy?
I know, me too. Like, it took me a while. Even my agent was like, Maryss, you're not doing that, right? And then to make me even feel even better, I think they had an audition for Blonde Dancer after. I was like, yeah, that's that. Make me feel good. No, it was really hard, but you know, after I don't really regret it because it was very rewarding to work with these kids and to see how much I give them. So I think it was, you know, more than, you know, dancing behind Ricky Martin would be for me and for my resume, let's say, whereas the TV show I did and whatever I taught to these kids actually was way more rewarding as well for myself and for them. So, you know, it has a good side about it.
Oh, and she's such a sweetheart, too. Oh. Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you'd like to work with?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Oh, yeah. Please, yeah. I mean, I think deep down it's every dancer's dream, you know, and it's been every dancer's dream. And I actually don't lose hope, honestly, because, you know, he's always takes forever. He's always cooking something. And when you don't hear about him, you know, he's so creative and so talented, and he's the reason why most of dancers have as many jobs as we do right now. So, you know, I've always been a fan since I'm 6 years old, and me and Reno, actually that's funny, it's what me and my partner Reno, we have in common, and we're actually really working on a project like we have for him. So, yes. We're trying to, you know, it's like we're trying to realize our dream, and I know a dream come true, so why not?
Well, if it hasn't come true yet for you, it is definitely on its way. You teach dance classes, correct?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. So if someone came to you and asked you for advice to get to your level where you are, what would you say?
What would I say? Well, take a lot of classes, but, you know, to me what defines somebody as a hip-hop dancer is not taking hip-hop classes in the studio, is the hard work you put behind it, is you working on like you have to work for yourself, you have to try to better yourself, whether it's in the streets, whether it's in the mall, whether it's in your room in front of your mirror. Like, it has to be, you know, it's not only like the dance studio and the classes that says hip-hop, you know, like you have to work by yourself and then to better find your style, freestyle, you know, and what else? Yeah, hard work and just keep doing it for the love of dance, you know, because dancer is hard, and if you're greedy, dancer is not the right profession, that's for sure. So, you know, just dance for the love of dance and keep practicing and better yourself.
Now, Maryss, where are you located?
I'm in Los Angeles, around, North Hollywood, Studio City.
Okay, and so you have a studio out there?
Yeah, well, I teach at Debbie Reynolds' studio with Reno, and sometimes we have workshops a little bit everywhere in the world, but we're usually having these regular classes every Thursday at 2 p.m. at Debbie Reynolds, which is now one of the biggest dance studios, and that's actually where they rehearse for Thriller with Michael Jackson, so it's old school vibe. It's a great studio.
Maryss, give your website address.
I think, okay, there's a MySpace, of course, myspace.com/Maryss from Paris. And I think some friends did a website for me, which I think is marysfromparis.com. I think, yeah, that's it. It's a French website, but it's really cool. I think they had a bunch of stuff and updates, so.
Okay. What was your best moment?
My best moment in dancing? I think is when I found out I booked Justin Timberlake. Because we had to start rehearsal right after, and yes, and Kelly Corno, which actually was one of Janet's dancers for such a long time. Like, I was kind of a fan of hers, and she was the one teaching us the routine, and I think that's what helped me booking it, because I was trying to really look like her and be, you know, in sync with her.
Okay.
And then when I found out I was going to work with her, I was like, oh, I just cried. Like, I fell into tears because I couldn't believe it. I really, really didn't think it was me. So just to find that out was one of the best moments in my dance career, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And meeting Janet Jackson when we auditioned for her, me and Reno, that was also one of the best moments.
I'm still waiting for that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, it was amazing. Like, we auditioned for her because, well, she was looking for dancers, and it was my first audition for her. And, you know, you have to be trained jazz and ballet, and I'm not. And unfortunately, well, like Gil, which was choreographing for her at that time, he knew how much fan of, you know, of Michael and Janet we were. Me and Reno. I mean, Reno she had way more chances to book it, because me and that routine, I know I didn't do good. Like, I know it, but I think he just kept us so that we get to meet her, because from 1,500 dancers auditioning, there was maybe 60 of us left at the end when she came in.
Okay.
And he came in, and it was over. We were like, oh my God. Like, we lost it. We completely lost it. Then we had to freestyle in front of her, so, you know, when you panic, it looked like I was on crack. Like, I was trying to do every dance move I knew in once. So, yeah, I know they have that on tape, and I hope they keep it very deep in their archives, because, yeah. But it was a very exciting moment. It was an amazing moment. I always remember.
Okay. What new projects are you working on right now?
So, well, right now, actually, me and Reno, we actually wrote a script on our life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of you know, the struggle, how we left our country, how we met, you know, the process to get a work visa, the little struggle of a dancer, like the real life of dance, you know, and then only the end is fictional, but it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good, and fortunately we have, you know, a bunch of friends that are in the movie industry around us, so we hope it's gonna push through. And with the Beat Freaks, we might do a instructional tape. Okay. And with Reno, you know, we're gonna do workshops overseas, and, you know, finishing the Hannah Montana movie, and, you know, still dancing for Chris Brown for upcoming tours. So that's for now.
Okay, well, you definitely have to let us know when your movie is coming out, because it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I will, I promise.
Okay, and I thank you again so much. Thank you.
No, thank you. That's my pleasure.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for spending some time with me and Miss Maryss from Paris. As always, my name is Elaine.
And I'm Maryss from Paris, and I'm for real.